Okay. Start video. இந்த மியூட்ல அப்படி இருக்கணும். அவர் வருவாரா?
இருப்பாரு அவரு. இந்த பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. அது கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
இதா?
కనపడుతుందా? ఆడియో ఒకటేనా? వీడియో ఉండదా?
Yeah. ఇదే Good morning, all. World Environmental Day greetings to you all. We welcome you to this webinar on home electrical energy management. The very purpose of this webinar is to create awareness among the usage of electricity, methods that can be adopted while purchasing new electrical equipment, and opportunities to conserve electricity and at large to contribute towards a sustainable globe. I welcome you all again. Now I request our head of the department, Dr. A. Srinivas Reddy Garu, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. Respected today's speaker, Sri Vijay Mohan Garu from TERI, Bangalore. Respected Secretary, CRR Educational Institutions, and Principal Sir, Dr. G. Samsarao Garu, and eminent participants from different places and different institutions. And I welcome, on behalf of the department, I welcome all the participants to this webinar. And it is very good and happy to say that we are conducting on World Environmental Day. And it is fortunate that we are conducting, and happy to say that. Okay. And coming to this theme of the webinar, okay. Today, the pollution levels are increasing day by day, and we have seen the dark shades of this COVID-19 and the lessons from the COVID-19 we are now seeing. And one of that one is this online teaching and online sharing of the knowledge. So that is a lesson. Definitely, this will shake the entire world, and this will change the entire education system. And we have seen the many dark shades. Okay, and we are even now we are seeing also. And though the topic is limited because a very number of limited loads are there in the household, but if you save the energy, if you conserve the energy, and with the energy efficient methodologies, and with the penetration of these non-conventional energy sources, definitely we can save the millions of units, power units, so that we can contribute to the lot to the world, not only for the India. And thank you for giving me the opportunity. And regarding the speaker, eminent speaker, Vijay Mohan Garu, he has experience, vast experience in auditing the number of industries and other, okay, and energy conservation and many. Okay, so I request, because a very limited time is there, so I don't want to waste the time of eminent participants. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now I request our principal, sir, Dr. G. Samsarao Garu, to address the gathering.
Good morning
Good morning, sir.
and welcome to the webinar on energy conservation. And good morning to our beloved Secretary Garu and Sri Vijay Mohan from TERI, Bangalore, and our colleagues and the participants. So it is a relevant topic to have this kind of webinar on the day of energy conservation. As you all know, still we are relying on fossil fuels. Almost 85% of our electrical energy is from fossil fuels. And renewable energy is in a primitive stage, and it's time for to depend renewable energy. In this instance, it is this webinar is having a lot of importance as an engineers in general and as an electrical engineers in particular. One must have the knowledge of the conservation of energy, especially the energy in terms of home appliances, where the lot of energy being consumed uh, and it is wasted. Uh, a simple change of capacitor in single phase motors like fans and all those things, we can conserve a lot of energy. Similarly, the shifting from conventional lighting sources to the LED sources will conserve a lot of energy. And I hope that this will definitely be an eye-opener. And also use of standard electrical appliances, even the electrical cables, with low resistance will definitely save a lot of energy. And the saving energy means conserving, conserving energy and the saving the nation. And I congratulate the Department of Electrical Energy for having this kind of webinar to enlighten all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request our beloved principal, sir, secretary, sir, Dr. MBSP Prasad Garu to address the gathering.
నేను
Sir, please speak.
I'm audible.
You are audible, sir, but please switch on your video also.
Switch on my video.
Yes, sir.
Start video. Okay. Audible.
You need to start with
Yeah, audible.
Visible.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. You are
Yes, sir.
visible now. Please speak,
Good
sir.
morning, everybody. I'm very happy with a good faculty from TERI arranging this webinar on energy conservation, home electrical energy management. At the outset, let me congratulate the Department of Electrical Electronics Engineering, Sir Reddy Engineering College, for organizing this timely webinar. COVID-19 lockdown has resulted in an unprecedented situation where people are confined to their homes all over the country. Domestic power consumption has also increased as never before. In this scenario, conducting a webinar on home electrical energy management with emphasis on potential energy savings in household appliances is an apt choice. TERI, the Energy Research Institute, is a leading organization in India, having its footprints across the world in energy research, and it is appropriate that the webinar will be delivered by their expert. I am also very happy to tell the audience that I have spent at the TERI project near New Delhi outskirts. I stayed there for about 2 days or 3 days to spend a conference on vision and mission statement. And it is really a beautiful place with 60 rooms and a conference hall. Everything is managed by the solar energy and the batteries. No power from the outside sources. It is really fantastic. Unfortunately, even after 20 years, we are not able to use these services throughout our country. We depended on importing solar cells and other equipment from the other countries, in spite of having our own resources and other things. This is the situation we are facing in our country, with our Prime Minister making a slogan made in India. At least we must realize that we should not depend on other countries for the technologies we have. That is the reason I am telling you about my experience with the TERI. It is a beautiful place on the outskirts of the New Delhi. That is called Tata Energy and Research Institute, TERI means. We have seen how pollution has come down dramatically during lockdown. This is a wonderful thing. As a doctor, I can appreciate any effort made to improve the health of the people in general. I am sure that the energy saving measures will not only reduce the power bills, but also contribute to the lessening of carbon emissions by power plants, resulting in the very important reduction of pollution, not just for ourselves, but also for the coming generations. On this note, I once again congratulate Department of EEE of Sir C.R. Reddy Engineering College for conducting this webinar, and also congratulate the organizers of this webinar and convey my best wishes for the event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now, let me take the opportunity to introduce today's speaker from TERI. Mr. R. Vijay Mohan holds his electrical and electronics engineering degree with postgraduate specialization in renewable energy and energy management systems. He's also a certified energy auditor, got certified by Bureau of Energy and Efficiency. He has been associated with TERI for past many years. He worked as electrical engineer in a forging industry. He audited around 50 companies, energy intensive industries across India and various parts of the country, which includes thermal power stations, petroleum and gas industries, cement plants, iron and steel industries, textile industries, paper and pulp industries, sugar plants, hotels, and commercial buildings. He is also involved in government regulatory policy studies of electrical and municipal water utilities. He has been a part of renewable energy integration projects with special focus on implementation of rooftop PV project for government education institutions. He is technically sound in energy efficiency and conservation, and also condition monitoring of energy intensive equipment and associated systems. He's also having a good number of publications in national and international journals. Dear Sri R. Vijay Mohan Garu, we are very happy that you are with us for accepting our request. Now I request you to start your presentation. Thank you.
First of all, thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity to speak on this interesting topic, home electrical energy audit. So, shall I share my screen, sir, now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, respected principal sir, secretary and secretary Garu and HOD of EEE department, I'm very thankful for giving me this opportunity on this on speaking this interesting topic. Myself, Vijay Mohan, I am basically working in TERI Industrial Energy Efficiency Division for the past 6 years. I'm basically an electrical and electronics engineer with masters in renewable energy engineering. Now, presentation.
Sir Vijay Mohan, sir, please unmute yourself. Sir Vijay Mohan, sir, please unmute your. Okay, sir. Okay,
Sorry
sir.
for the interruption. Yeah. My screen is visible, sir?
Yes, PPT is visible, sir. But
Yes,
you are
yeah.
not visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Vijay, your screen is visible. Please, you can proceed.
Okay. Yeah.
One announcement, please. I request all participants to stop your video and mute yourself. If you have any queries, you can write it in your chat box. At the end, we'll try to clarify your doubts. Okay. I again request all of you to stop your video, mute your mic. Don't chat normal things in chat box. Thank you. Mr. Vijay, please proceed.
Yeah. Now I'll start my presentation with a small introduction about TERI. TERI basically is a non-profit organization that conducts research work in the field of energy, environment, and sustainable development. It was established in the year 1974 and actually originally named as Tata Energy Research Institute, and it was renamed as the Energy and Resources Institute in year 2003. It aims to formulate strategies for shaping global solutions to critical issues. In 2013, it was ranked as the topmost global think tank by the International Center for Climate Governance. It was headquartered in New Delhi with regional centers in Bangalore, Mumbai, Guwahati, Goa, and Nainital. So let's see, Darbari Sheth, he is the founder of TERI with the financial assistance from Tata Group. Earlier, he was associated with the Tata Chemicals Limited, and he is chairman of that of many companies under Tata Group. He was eager to see the development of the TERI in such a way that it would make a difference in the way people think about energy and help to create a structure that would minimize pollution and harmful environmental impacts. After Darbari Sheth, Dr. R.K. Pachori, he took over the TERI in 1981, and he has been associated with TERI for the past 35 years. And he remitted office as executive vice chairman of TERI in March 2016. In April 2002, Dr. Pachori was elected the chairman of Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. He received the Nobel Peace Prize on behalf of IPCC along with former US Vice President Al Gore for the year 2007. He is also a founder of Lighting a Billion Lives program, which transformed many energy poor communities living under developed parts of the world. He is a visionary for sustainable development. Because of his efforts, TERI is in this position right now. Currently, Dr. Ajay Mathur is the Director General of TERI, and he has taken over TERI from 2016. He is also a member of Prime Minister's Council on Climate Change. Earlier, he was Director General of Bureau of Energy Efficiency in the Government of India from 2006 till 2016. And he is responsible for bringing energy efficiency into our homes, offices, and factories through initiatives such as the Star Labeling Program for India for appliances, home appliances, the Energy Conservation Building Code, and the Perform, Achieve, and Trade Program for energy-intensive industries. He is regarded as the man behind Energy Stars. So, what are the services offered in TERI? Mainly, the services offered are related to sustainable agriculture, climate resilience, energy efficiency, environmental management, sustainable habitat, resource efficiency, and security. So under sustainable agriculture, the service offered are mainly to provide expertise in greening and reclamation of wastelands to turn into green productive lands. Also developing a eco-friendly biofertilizer is developed by means of mycorrhizal fungi that helps promote plant growth with several nutritional benefits to soil. Under climate resilience, some of the activities performed are generating climate projections at global and regional scales and impacts, vulnerability and absorption assessment in sectors using established models with in-house supercomputing facility. Also conducts GHG intervention and mitigation analysis. Also provides national and international policy analysis and reviews. Under energy efficiency group, we assist industries in reducing their energy consumption through energy audits, undertake technology assessment of energy and environmental performance of different industrial sectors. We develop or promote energy efficient and environmental friendly technological solutions. Also facilitate CSR activities to produce clean energy solutions. We prepare impact evaluation reports of the CSR initiatives for communities. Under environmental management, we undertake studies for companies to estimate the carbon sequestration potential and biodiversity assessment from plantation activities, providing capacity building for management of natural resources, TERI has also developed technologies for enhancing oil recovery from mature oil reserves. The technology is called microbial enhanced oil recovery. This work is carried out in Kuwait. Also research on natural resource conservation. Under sustainable habitat, we give training and capacity building for architects, building developers, and service engineers. Also, TERI has developed green building rating system, which is very famous in Indian context, called Griha, which is accepted nationwide for star rating of buildings. Also, we validate buildings energy performance by using computer simulations and modeling. We carry research on energy efficient building envelope, including materials, energy efficient or low cooling technologies. We also carry policy intervention and analysis for central and state governments. Under resource efficiency and security, we carry policy research on the role of natural resources in national and global sustainable development. So some of the innovative products developed by TERI under energy sector are biomass gasifier for thermal and power applications, smokeless clean combustion cook stoves, which are mainly used in rural India, rural parts of the country, where community cooking is carried out. Also under environmental, as I mentioned earlier, oil zapper is a technology developed by TERI, which use microbes to treat oil contaminated soil and sludge. TERI also developed enhanced acidification and methanization system, which converts organic waste into biogas. This system is widely used in all educational institutions and large organizations, where canteen waste is directly converted to biogas, which can be used for, again, reused for cooking purposes. Also, ceramic membranes were developed by TERI for treating industrial waste. Under agricultural sector, biofertilizers and biopesticides were developed by TERI. And mainly agricultural research is carried out in our institute at Nainital, where organic farming and various research and development activities are carried there. So internationally, we carried out many energy efficiency projects for industries across all parts of the world. And also we carried out World Bank projects, and also we carried out some of the government projects in other countries. So as I explained earlier, some of the energy efficiency projects which we have taken part in implementation recent in Sharjah Electricity and Water Authority, we have retrofitted Falaj pumping station, full pumping station for the Sharjah city, where around 50 to 70% energy savings were realized in pumping activities. We have installed a world's largest gasifier in Guyana, which is around 600 kilowatt peak, for generating power based on rice husk. And also we provide energy efficient intervention in energy efficient street lights. This technology is mainly called as induction lamps, which are as efficient as LED lamps, and these are mainly used for street lighting applications and big warehouse areas. Also energy efficient cook stoves, which are used for community based cooking and rural areas. So coming to the topic, home electrical energy management, I would like to introduce the contents, mainly introduction, basics of energy, power consumption by different household appliances, energy saving opportunities in household appliances. These are the major topics which I will be dealing in the presentation. And the main aim and objective of the presentation is to create awareness on home electricity energy efficient usage, how to consider different type of electrical appliances, suitability of applications before purchasing, understanding energy consumption pattern of different home appliances. So let's start with introduction. So introducing energy. Energy mainly gives us the ability to do work in the form of cycling, running, carrying any material, or doing any exercise, and all those things. So energy can be in three different forms: physical energy, electrical energy, thermal energy. So physical energy helps us carry out our daily routine activities. Electrical energy help electrical appliances like lighting, fan, air conditioning, refrigerator, water electric heaters to operate. And thermal energy is used in gas stoves and in the form of LPG and gas water heaters in kitchen areas. So I would like to start with basics of electricity. Electricity mainly consists of two components, mainly voltage and current. The phenomenon of voltage is to get shock, and the phenomenon of current is to heat. And there are different different types of electric power, mainly AC electric power and DC electric power. Under AC electric power, mainly single phase, three phase power are there, where single phase is used in household appliances and household purposes. Three phase power is used in industries and large building areas. And DC power is mainly used for small electronic appliances. So AC power is alternating current and it is bidirectional in nature, and DC power is unidirectional in nature. Mainly, what is current? Current is the flow of electrons in a copper conductor. Means how the energy is passed is whenever a battery is in line with the circuit, it gives charge to the electrons, and electrons transfer that electricity from energy from one electron to another electron, and it will move towards the bulb. It will glow and it will discharge and again come back to the battery to charge it. Similarly, it is not a physical transfer of electrons, it's just a imaginary transport of energy. So in that way the electricity passes into in the circuit. So what are the components of electric energy? The main components of electrical energy is active power, reactive power, and apparent power. Apparent power is a combination of active and reactive power, and the combination is denoted by this kind of formulas. P is equal to VI cos phi is the active power formula, and everything all the three components are related by a power triangle. And mainly active power is denoted by kilowatts, reactive power by kVAR, and apparent power by kVA. And the energy consumed per hour, kilowatt multiplied by time, gives the electrical energy, which is denoted by kWh. And in household we use the term unit. 1 unit of electricity is equal to 1 kilowatt hour, which is recorded in our energy meters. So how to decide what appliances will consume more energy? So on each appliances we need to check the input power, which will be written in either in terms of wattage or kilowatts. 1000 watts is equal to 1 kilowatt. So we will check where to find out this kind of ratings. So usually the tube lights, initially tube lights and incandescent bulbs are significantly used, and tube lights will be in different wattage ratings: 28, 36, and 40 watts. Usually 28 is called T5, 36 is called T8 type, and 40 wattage is called T12 type. And 28 watt is the most efficient wattage type of fluorescent tube lights. And incandescent bulbs, now they are phased out. Now CFL bulbs are also being used recently, but now LED has taken over that one, and there are different ratings available in the market. And a refrigerator consumes around 225 watts. These all wattages are indicative, and it may vary with different appliances and all. So a electric cooker will consume around 1200 watt. A toaster consumes around 850 watts, and a electric kettle consumes around 1200 watts. A coffee maker consumes around 1000 watts, and a dishwasher consumes around 1500 watts. So coming to electronics equipment, TV nowadays LED TVs are coming, which are efficient when compared with LCD or CRT based TVs, which consume around 60 to 150 watts depending on the size. A laptop consumes around 30 to 55 watts. A desktop consumes around 150 watts. Mobile phone 3 watts. Wi-Fi router 5 watts. And coming to heating and cooling appliances, air conditioning system with different capacities, they consume with a different rating. Earlier window ACs are being used, and currently split ACs are being used. And ceiling fans consume around 65 watts. Water heaters consume around 3000 watts depending on the capacity. Appliances for cleaning. Washing machine, it can consume from 500 watts to 2000 watts depending on the type and capacity of the machine. Iron box 1200 watts. Vacuum cleaner 200 watts. Appliance wise electric power rating on miscellaneous applications like printer consumes around 400 watts. Borewell submersible pump consumes around 1100 watts, and water pump consumes around 250 to 1000 watts. These all are indicative values only. So where we can look at these power ratings? Normally we can see these power ratings on different tags, on tags on each equipment, either back side or bottom side on the package. So we need to look at these tags to collect the information of each equipment, like microwave, food processor, television, pedestal fan. So all the collected information from these tags will be useful for our energy calculations. So how to calculate energy consumption? This is the basic formula which will be completely useful for all kind of domestic calculations at household level. So once we collect the different equipment specifications in our house, and we have to take the number of operating hours, and also what is the rated capacity and number of days they will be used in a month. The total product divided by 1000 gives us the total energy consumption per month. So I have given a basic case studies here for ceiling fan, and if a household is having only one ceiling fan and tube light, the monthly consumption could be around 28 watts, 28 kilowatt hours, or 28 units. In case 2, a television is also added, and the consumption will increase to 39 units. In case 3, a washing machine and refrigerator also added, and the consumption increased to 111 units. So like this, we can roughly estimate how much, depending on the number of appliances we are having in our home, what could be the average energy consumption per month. So it can be useful for us to tally or deal with our energy bill. So energy bill mainly consists of 4 components, mainly energy consumed data, energy charges, fixed charges, tax, arrears, and other charges. So energy consumed is units consumed from between last month reading to this month reading. So energy charges will be slab wise in different states. It depends on distribution company to distribution company, the amount of energy charge, and also number of units in each slab. And also fixed charges is equal to connected load multiplied by load consumed in that, means sanctioned load of our electricity bill. So we will see where each component can be identified. So initially we can see the sanctioned load in our electrical bill. For some households it will be 2 kilowatt, and some places it will be 3 kilowatt, or in some areas it can be either HP also. So based on the sanctioned load, fixed load charges are calculated. You can see here, first kilowatt is charged 60, and the next 2 kilowatts are charged 70. Like, it depends on each distribution company. So it varies from state to state also. So this is basically Bangalore based bill, where analysis is being shown here. And Next one, present reading minus previous reading gives the total energy consumed and the energy charges slab wise. So total 325 units were consumed here, 326 units. So initial 30 units will have one price. Next slab 70, next 70 will have one more price, and the next 100 will have one more price. So the value changes like that. So the fourth one is this tax, arrears and additional compounds. There will be some fuel adjustment charges in all electricity bills, and also some taxes and some adjustments in the bill. So that all considered as other charges. So here we can see a MR code or RR number or consumer number, which can be useful for registering in the electricity bill. That I will come into in the next slides. So the stepwise analysis is shown here. So step one is energy consumption data. So 326 units are consumed. The difference of present and previous reading. Step two is fixed charge calculation. Step three is energy charge calculation in different slabs. Step four is other charges. So the total comes to 2,535 rupees, which is shown in the bill at the end here. So coming to Andhra Pradesh, so I am referring here AP SPDCL tariff structure for domestic consumers for the year 2019-20. I have collected it from the source from AP SPDCL website only. So in our state, under AP SPDCL, the energy consumption is broadly divided into three categories for domestic purposes. So the category, first category is the people or the domestic users who consume energy less than 900 units. Second category between 900 to 2,700 units, and the third category between about 2,700 units. So depending on the usage, the energy costs also increase with respect to the slab rating. And here our fixed charges are 75 rupees per kilowatt per month. So all the details we can get through the tariff orders. So this is the website, APSPDCL website, and this is the home page of that one. So here all the details for any customer we can find out. Here the consumer login, where each consumer can log in with the help of the consumer number or RR number given in the bill, and he can pay electricity bills through this one. He can also see what is the tariff structure this year, and he can also raise any complaints if he is having through this one. There is so much information available in this website, and every consumer can benefit by understanding the information in this one. So coming to the third topic, energy saving opportunities. So what all opportunities we can have in household appliances? So broadly they are divided into three types. First one is proper utilization of appliances. Second one, technology upgradation. Third one, saving standalone power saving. So coming to the first topic, proper utilization of household appliances. So everyone are very aware of switching off fans and light when they are not used in all office buildings and also at household purpose. Here, by switching off, I am showing all these savings in the form of calculations, so that it will create some awareness in our mind. Okay, I am losing this much amount of money because of using the appliances when during non-requirement period also. So when one ceiling fan and one tube light, which is operated 8 hours per day, and it is running without unutilized for 2 hours, then roughly per day around 5 rupees is wasted on this one ceiling fan and tube light, and monthly around 37 rupees is wasted. So coming to main thing is we have to set the temperature of AC around 24 to 27 degrees centigrade. The reason is it will create some of amount of around 3 to 4% energy can be saved by following this kind of measure. The reason is every air condition will have an indoor unit and outdoor unit. The outdoor unit will have a compressor motor, which has to compress or do the work to reduce the temperature from ambient temperature to the set temperature, if it is 18 degrees or 22 degrees or 24 or 27. Nowadays, in summers, the ambient temperature will be around 40 degrees during daytime, 35 to 40 degrees. And the air compressor motor has to work to reduce the ambient air to 18 degrees or whatever is the set value. So in that, doing the work will affect greatly on the set temperature. So, for example, I'm considering here 1.5 ton AC, a 5-star rated window AC, which consumes around 1300 watts per hour. It will operate around 10 hours per day in a month, in 30 days a month, and electrical energy cost considered is 6.5 rupees. So the same AC when the temperature is set at 27 degrees, it consumes only 9 units per day. When it is set at 24 degrees, it consumes around 10.5 units per day. When it is set at 18 degrees, which is the least possible value to set, it consumes the full load around 1300 watts per hour. So you can see monthly energy cost. When you set at 27 degrees, it will be around 1755 rupees. And when you are operating at 1800 degrees, it can be around 2535 rupees. So there is around 800 to 900 rupees difference with the temperature setting. This is a measured value in our office only, and it is also published in this Live Mint website. So same thing. So at different temperature settings from 18 degrees to 27 degrees, we have estimated the energy per day, and it varies in this graph. When you are operating at 18 degrees, the temperature, the energy consumption will be 1300, and when you are operating at 27, it will come to 9 units. So as per the ISRO standards also, the human comfort temperature will be in the range of 24 to 27 degrees only. If you are setting at 18 degrees or 22 degrees, it is actually very cold. So some people may feel hot at 27 degrees centigrade. So setting the remedy for that one is setting the temperature at 27 degrees and using ceiling fan at optimum speed. So this here also I am calculating how it will be benefit in terms of energy cost as well as comfort to the humans. So case one, I am setting the temperature at 21 degrees centigrade and fan is switched off here, and the daily energy consumption in this case is 11.5 units, and the overall per day energy cost is 75 rupees. So in case two, I am switching on the fan and also increasing the AC set temperature to 27 degrees. So the overall consumption is around 9.6 kilowatt hours per day, and the total energy cost is 62 rupees. Here also you can see there is some improvement in energy cost, some minimization in energy cost. So it is benefit, even usage of fan will actually uniformly circulate the air in the hall. So utilization of ACs during night time. So here the graph shown gives a full day temperature variation in South India. So midnight 1 o'clock to midnight 12 to 12, if you see, the temperature actually reduces from 20 to 21 degrees to 18 degrees. It will increase daytime to 28 or 30 degrees, and again slowly by night 10 o'clock it will come down to 20 degrees. So with respect to this kind of temperature variation, in any season the variation pattern can be in this range only. Maybe in summers it will be going to 35 or 40 degrees above during daytime, but the variation pattern will be similar. So I am referring to this graph mainly because we use in summers also air conditioning during night times till morning also. So using in that manner, will also increase some energy cost. So here what we need to consider is we can use the timer to switch it off midnight around 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, so that 4 to 5 hours of energy use can be minimized, where it is actually not required early morning from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock or till the temperature rise is taking place. So this kind of option also can be used. So here you can see, based on calculation, if the AC is used between 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., energy cost is around 62 rupees. And the same condition, if you are using up to 4 o'clock, it is around 50 rupees, around 12 rupees reduction per day can be gained here. So next one, utilization of household equipment. First one is refrigerator. So in all the refrigerators, the manual, they says that we have to use the temperature setting with respect to the seasonal variation. And the same thing to be followed, because if you are using the same setting in winters and rainy season as per the summer season, so that much of cooling is not required during winter season. So if you can reduce the temperature setting, so that the energy consumption will come down. Even in refrigerator also, like air conditioning system, there will be a compressor motor which will be running to optimize the set temperature in the refrigerator. So definitely it will temperature setting will reflect in the energy cost or operating cost of the refrigerator. And also we should not overload the refrigerator. If you are overloading, the cooling capacity of the refrigerator is increasing beyond its limit, and also it may overload the compressor and also results in more energy consumption. And also in the defrost, we need to regularly defrost the whatever ice that is built inside. Also, if we are not doing that occasionally, this also may increase the load on the compressor of the refrigerator. And also there should be some minimum 15 centimeters gap between the wall and the refrigerator, so that there will be proper heat dissipation, or the radiation that is coming dissipated by the refrigerator in the form of that radiator, it will be uniformly dissipated. If there is no gap, that heat will not be properly dissipated, and that also will increase load on the compressor of refrigerator, and in return it will increase the energy cost. So all these measures to be taken care properly. And geysers. So normally in household, mostly we use electric geysers, and also the geyser quality of the geyser depends on the quality of the insulation it is being used. So if the poor quality of insulation is used, the whatever is the water heated, the temperature will be lost within few hours. So it is always recommended to use to reduce the thermostat or temperature setting of the geyser to 45 degrees instead of putting it at a full capacity, that is 60 degrees. Why? Because for us to use the hot water, around 35 to 45 degrees is always sufficient. And as and when required, we can use that water, and immediately we can switch it off, so that radiation losses through the heaters can be avoided, so that avoiding the extra energy consumed in heating the water till 60 degrees. And microwave oven. Usually microwave ovens are energy efficient in terms of cooking appliances compared to conventional electric or gas stoves. And also they consume only 50% of energy. We should not overload this microwave. If at all we overload the microwave, there will not be a proper heat transferring to the total material which is to be heated or cooked, and this also will consume additional energy in the microwave. Also we should not frequently open the door while it is being cooked. It will also thing which is being cooked, the temperature drop will be there. So technology upgradation, how to choose your household appliances, electrical appliances. So Government of India under Bureau of Energy Efficiency, it has started star labeling of household appliances since 2005 onwards, and it gives a lot of information on energy efficiency, and also it will give the information how much efficient the equipment is, and also yearly consumption of this one. So here it gives all the manufacturer details and all. So this is the logo, how it looks and all, and different appliances, how the star labeling is given here. So he is the man who is behind the star, as I explained earlier. While he is working with Dr. Ajay Mathur, when he is working with BE, he has initiated this process of star labeling and impacted on energy saving. So technology upgradation, we know very well that LED bulbs now, they are the very energy efficient technology. Initially, we used to use incandescent bulbs. From there, we transformed to CFL bulbs. Now we are transforming to LED bulbs. So from incandescent bulbs to LED bulbs, there is around 75 to 80% of energy reduction, energy use reduction. And also many government initiatives are there for giving these LED bulbs in a subsidized cost. So we are using, earlier we used to use fluorescent tube lights, now we are using actually LED tube lights. Wherever the only light requirement is there, we can use LED tube lights. But in study areas and all, we have to use fluorescent tube lights of 28 watt, that is T5 rating, so that the eyesight will not be affected, or there will not be any stress on eyesight. So here also some saving calculation is shown, which states that around 47% can be saved here. So ceiling fans, compared to conventional ceiling fans, are all induction motor based single phase ceiling fans. Now in market there are BLDC fans available, which is called brushless DC motor based fans, whose energy consumption will be around 28 to 30 watts only, whereas the conventional fan energy consumption will be in the range of 65 to 75 watts. So here in the table you can see at different speeds how much power a BLDC fan consume and a traditional fan consume. With respect to speed setting, that the power consumption also varies. So just a cost economics, how much the regular fan operating cost will be in a year, and a BLDC fan operating cost will be in a year. So here you can see around 900 rupees per year can be eliminated or can be minimized by using BLDC fans. So technology upgradation in air conditioning system. So presently in market, inverter based air conditioning systems are available. Whereas different star ratings, if you see 1-star and 2-star rating is mostly non-inverter based, whereas from 3-star onwards there will be inverter based, and also energy consumption varies with respect to the star rating. If you see in the previous slide, non-inverter AC works in this manner. It will switch on and switch off, and the energy consumption varies in this pattern. And whereas an inverter AC, it will smoothly operate to meet the set temperature requirements. So how much money we should invest in buying a AC? So when we compare, for example, if I consider 1 ton AC with respect to running cost and the cost of the AC, there is a optimum cost we can find out at 3-star rating when compared to 4-star and 5-star. for our kind of usage, we can use only, we can buy 3-star rating will be sufficient. But whenever we are using more number of hours, like 20 hours and 24 hours, definitely 4-star and 5-star will save more amount of cost for us. So in this slide, I am showing a different capacity of air conditioning with different star ratings. This is also taken from Bureau of Energy Efficiency website only. So solar water heaters. Normally in household applications, we have 3 kinds of solar water heaters: electric water heaters, gas-based water heaters, and solar-based water heaters. Comparing to the operating cost and ease of usage, electric water heaters are very easy to use, but they are very and also very cheap compared to gas and solar water heaters, but their operating cost is very high with respect to gas water heaters and solar water heaters. And currently, there is a mandate in large building areas where solar water heaters should be increased for a capacity beyond some square feet in some government or municipality areas. So nowadays, solar water heaters are coming with hybrid option, such as electric heater. Whenever there is winter or summer area, winter or rainy areas, when there is cloud, there cannot be any heating of water. So this hybrid or electric heater can be used to heat the required water. So this kind of options also available in solar water heaters now. Some institutional purposes, instead of solar water heaters, people are installing heat pumps also. They are also efficient technologies on par with solar water heaters. So this is a comparison, a 100-liter per day water heater, how much it can save in different regions of the country in a year. Definitely southern region having number of so sunny days, the amount of utilization also will be higher. So for all the electronic appliances in our home, there will be remote. For example, when you just switch off the remote of a TV, the TV will be switched off, but the online power condition will be in switch on condition only. So there will be some amount of energy wastage there if you are simply leaving it switching off with remote only. So similarly, different equipment like set-top box, modem, everything will have standby power and usage power. So earlier, with old technology, this standby power is very high in the electronic equipment. But currently, with the technology upgradation, the standby power also reduced. Now, if you see an LCD TV, the power consumption can be 55 watts, whereas the standby power is only 0.5 watts compared to earlier 10 to 15 watts. So these kind of technological upgradations are already taken place, but still there can be some energy wastage in the form of standby use. So it is better to switch off more TV setup box or TVs from near the switchboard instead of only switching on it off it with remote. So there is a survey which shows that around 85% houses switch off set-top box and TV with remote and during night times. And also it was found that 30% houses computer was not switched off from main supply after use. So this will drain some amount of energy. So a small calculation is shown here, which states how much of money is wasted in a year because of TV, set-top box, and computer. So one more important slide I'm showing here is judicious water usage. We know that water is a very scarce form of resource in present days. Even you might have seen in the newspapers and all recently, water in Chennai, there is severe water scarce in the last year, and water is transported from hundreds of thousands of kilometers away in the form of railway tankers to Chennai to meet the water demand. This is the amount of scarcity in water. So we have to use the water in a proper way at household purposes. The example what I shown here is to show in a house that every drop we are using will carry some amount of energy. Like we get water from municipality. From municipality, we collect in the sump, and from sump, we pump it to the overhead tanks. So here some amount of energy is being used. So each and every drop of water has both as a resource as well as energy saving point of view. We need to consider it very efficiently. So as per the standard norms of India, per capita per day consumption means per person per day he can consume around 135 liters of water as per the Central Public Health and Environmental Engineering Organization. That means per year he is consuming around 49,275 liters. So this is a standard, but the consumption can be more or less. Also, water from the water pumping station to reach your home, it travels longer distance, and in between also so much water wastage is there. So in all the ways, it is very mandatory or very seriously we should consider of using water very efficiently along with electrical energy. So why electrical energy saving should be taken seriously? So this is a layout from an electrical power generation station till the electricity reaches your home, how it will transfer. It transfer to different substations, power grid, stepping up, stepping down transformers to different cables. So it travels a lot. So 3 units of electricity generated here it will become 1 unit when at your utilization point or at your home level. How the 3 units is generated is value is taken is usually it is a calculation like every thermal power plant efficiency is considered in the form of heat rate, whereas our average thermal power plant heat rate is around 2400 kilocalories, and 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 860 kilocalories. So based on this calculation and the losses considered in the transmission, we can get that 3 units of electricity generated at the station will become only 1 unit at the receiving point. So being a responsible citizen of our country, we should save each and every unit of electricity as well as water. So thank you. I thank my director, Dr. Narsimha, for allowing me to deliver this talk, which is very useful in current context. And also I thank Dr. N. Bhupesh Kumar for giving me an opportunity to speak on this topic. And thank you for the management of C.R. Reddy College for giving an opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Bhupesh Kumar, please speak.
Thank you, Sri Vijay Mohan Garu, for enlightening us regarding a very important aspect of life. Everybody should be conscious about conservation of energy, which contributes at large towards a sustainable globe. Vijay Mohan Garu has enlightened us with a wonderful presentation. I would like to announce you that we have a very great person simply sitting in the audience from London South Bank University, London, Dr. Prabhakar Garu. He is with London South Bank University. He is the director for M Delta Limited UK. He is co-director for MCS Electronics Private Limited, Bangalore. He is a rigorous researcher and a successful entrepreneur. He is also with us in the audience. I request Dr. Prabhakar Garu to give his feedback remarks. Dr. Prabhakar Garu.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your invitation for this wonderful webinar. Thank you so much. Really, it's very nice, really excellent presentation from Mr. Vijay Mohan. And also I thank our college management for organizing this very needful seminar for present days, because we need to protect our environment, especially our environment is protect. We need to protect, and today is our World Environmental Day. So therefore, it reminds us how important is this talk is. Yeah, as he shown so many practical things, how can we save the energy? Even if you control 1 degree centigrade of the temperature of your AC, it will save a lot of money. Not only money point of view, it's also carbon emissions, especially we mostly global worried about our climate change. So that protect the environment also. So Mr. Vijay Mohan really shown the practical way to calculations, labels, various applications. Also, he has shown everything. How can we, when you're buying a equipment also, we can see the label, whether it is takes the, not only the equipment, also it takes from our money from our pocket when you're operating as well. So also is shown how trade-offs, energy efficient equipment we have to buy while choosing it is. Yes. So there really a lot of information, practical information he has given. Really, it's very wonderful talk. Really, I appreciate both the organization and also Dr. Bhufesh, my friend, for me to part of this program. Thank you so much. Really, in future I would like to contribute to your college for any projects, etc. through my company or from the London. Here we can contribute and collaborate each other to move forward. Thank you so much for your inviting me for this webinar. Thank you. Bye now.
Thank you very much, sir, for being kind enough, in spite of your busy schedules, to be with us, and that too to extending your kindness, to extend your support in the future days towards our institution. Thank you very much.
Here is time is around 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. During that time, you are sparing your time for us. Now, let me thank the speaker of today's webinar, Mr. Vijay, Associate Fellow, Industrial Energy Efficiency Division, TERI, Bangalore.
Sorry, I want to add one more word. I have been with the former chairman, chief of this TERI, Dr. Pachori.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been with him for 2 days when he came to UK, London. Especially he opened our university laboratory in Scotland.
Okay.
So I'm fortunate to spend with TERI, and I have a good association with TERI as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I especially thank Dr. G.R. Narasimha Rao Garu, Director, IEG Group, TERI, a good friend of mine, for supporting with us with the presentation by sending Mr. Vijay Garu. And I thank our management, principal sir, head of the department, Triply, all the staff members of the department, my dear friends, especially my dear friend Rajesh for supporting me with this Zoom facility. I thank Dr. MBSV Prasad Garu, the secretary, in spite of his busy schedule, sparing some time to speak with us on this noble topic. We hope we'll inculcate the thoughts proposed by Mr. Vijay. Saving 1 unit of energy is almost saving 3 units of energy at the generation end. So let us try to contribute towards a sustainable globe by keeping these points in mind. My very intention in organizing this is to contribute towards a sustainable globe. Hope you all participate in your personal and family life to follow these steps and to at large contribute towards a sustainable globe. Thank you everyone who have directly or indirectly supported this. And we are sharing a link to collect feedback from you. And the link will be open for only 1 hour. You fill the feedback form and submit it to us. I especially thank Dr. Prabhakar Garu from London, in spite of his busy schedule, sharing some time with us. Thank you, sir. We are now ending the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for everyone.
Thank you, Vijay Kumar Garu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.